This is a look at the Kinnison Audio Works event production inventory. Part 1 is a video overview, and Part 2 is a slideshow with notes. This is my stage kit. I parked this thing. I have a separate case for front of house. I put this side stage, and it's got zip ties and all kinds of rigging and stuff. These things are for wireless mics, probably the most valuable tool for using wireless. Absolutely the most valuable. And it's just a cheap bacon tin. First aid kit and a bunch of little rigging bits, lots of tools and lots of tape. Walkie kits are in here, and we got an off-road front of house rack. Soundcraft SI1 lives in the top during show and goes back in its case. But these are air up off-road tires, great for like going in the grass and rocks somewhere outside. It's got a Furman in it, 20 amp Furman, breakered with the L520 dongle on it, and a drawer in the bottom for stuff. Despite the look of this case, the interior has been completely redone at Keel Cases, brand new, and I've got new wheels on this. This thing is tip-top, despite its look. Front of house rack. This is the copycat of this case. They are half packs. There's a quarter pack. We've got the 3 DAS Audio M12A wedges, two per case. Then we got rain kits, spare drivers for the subs, the Meyer subs, 2 10x10 tents. We got the Chauvet 9-pack and the Chauvet Par Quad 18s, 6 and 9. They are in slots, vertical. Clamps are rigged. They are ready to hang, ready to fly. It's all PowerCon jump, 5-pin. Even the Blizzard hot boxes, those are PowerCon, but they are 3-pin DMX. These are 5-pin PowerCon, same professional series as those guys, those lights. These are probably up to right below your chest height. Maybe not for Bo or Gus, y'all are taller, but for me they are. These things are a good 4.5 feet tall. They go to the ground, locking casters, 2 DB Technologies F212 point source mains in each case. And the wedges, this is ready for 2 K10s this spring or summer. Meyer UPAs, 2 pair in there. Under this cable package, we've got the single little R2D2 cases with the door opens. Meyer UPA in each one. 2 of those. 7-foot truss. And we've got the 4 subs are back there with the sleeves on. They have dollies, locking wheels. And that big line is the AB Ethercon Cat 6. All my L2021 cables back there. That stuff just goes in the trunk as needed, of course. Drum rug. And folding table. Odds and ends. Festoon lighting in the red and black case. And empty mic stand cases, microphone cases, SKB. Chauvet Obey 6 controller. I forgot what's in there. That's the Lex dimmer. 2 press boxes in here. The little Zed Allen and Heath, mini console, little tiny analog console. Got the Meyer mounts, and these are the good ones. Stage fans, ratchet straps, all kinds of power strips and clamps, lighting, extra lighting clamps and adapters. I've got, those are the pack of cable ramps in here. Holds 14 cable ramps. We get 46.5 feet. They are 2-channel. These are big rubber mats, great for dropping over cables, as you know. And what else? What do we got? Touch mix console, designed to come out, sit on the table. Soundcraft SI1, same thing, comes out of the case, sits on the table. The Soundcraft SI2 lives in the case, has a doghouse, lives in the tray, right? If you want it to, with the doghouse on wheels, of course. And all the cable, Ethercon, Whirlwind, drop snakes. There are 5 of them, I think. All the XLR. All of this cabling, as well as a bunch more cabling, which is in the trunks now. I want to get it on on some sort of wheeled rack, maybe, you know, 3 foot by 8 foot, that could like sit in my empty space here. This is a 10 by 20 footprint, so there is a little walkway. I want to kind of fill that with like a wheeled rack that will, you know, has arms out, you know, each way, that will hold all of the cabling. Or maybe if there's a wall available, I can build a rack on the wall. But I definitely want to do that so that all the trunks stay empty and all this stuff doesn't sit coiled, even though it's very neatly done to maintain its integrity. All right, so my front of house companion rack is pretty handy. This thing has a breaker 20 amp Furman with the pull-out lights. You got the USB, these little IKEA goosenecks that I use to bring light onto your work. You can have a, you know, clipboard in there or whatever, or laptop, and keep it cool in the sun. Get more visibility with the glow on the screen. And you can also put the touch mix console in here or up top. And of course, you know, these racks have these big, you know, ridges, and you can't really set things on them. So I built this. It's a road case panel. It's real pretty and painted, as, you know, rubber feet, and it nests in here. You can push it and it won't go anywhere. So you can put a big computer screen up here, laptop, console, whatnot, and you got the pull out below. And really great for like a wireless rack up here, bringing your power, laptop, you know, console next to it, stuff like that. And this cable package lives inside, so does this deck. It turns this way and goes in, and you get 2 different options for bringing Edison to L520, which twist locks your power at front of house. So really handy, pretty clever. I love this, and it always comes on a show. For these Flexus F212s, you can see they're on wheels. I can't lift that lid off by myself, but you can see these are up to maybe you know, diaphragm height. They're a good 4.5 feet tall. Subs are about 4 foot tall on the dollies that lock. Okay, so this thing is usually loaded with a bit more, you know, clamps and, you know, mic clips and tools and tape and whatever. So you can kind of pile this up how you need. A bunch of windscreens, feedback busters, shorty stands, which I'm going to call that 8 or 10 there. And then all of these, and they are all top shelf stands, up and down, top shelf, high quality stuff. All right, top rack, you've got 3 breakers and 3 Edison to PowerCon in. So you go in 3 times and you get a few Edison out on each of these breakers, and you get a few out on this one. And then you've got 3 L520 in. So you go Edison to L520 in 3 times. There's no breakers on that, but you do get a chunk of Edison for each. So it's a great way to just kind of distribute power when you're pulling it from a few places. This is the California 250 volt in. So you got 2 chunks of 50 amps, which is accessed via 4 20 amp circuits. And they're paired up, right? It's 2 on one phase and 2 on the other phase. And then you've got L2120 in, and the others are through, but you've got essentially 3 circuits, all at 208 volt. And here again, you've got L2120 in, and then you've got 3 circuits out. And this thing was custom made, and I had an electrician look at the inside, and he said it was robust, and he said it was perfectly done, and it was done to just industrial perfection standards. So that's great news. This is 225 volt L520 in, and you get 2 circuits, two breakers on each one, and so a bunch of Edison out. So 220 amp circuits here, 125 volt. So kind of accessory extras when you've got you know, couple lines of L2120. All right, this is a look at the Parquad 18 Lighting fixture case. There's a 6-pack. There's the tray in it with all the cables. And the 9-pack of Parquad 7s is essentially the exact same package with the tray and the slots, fixtures ready to fly. This is the DB Technologies Flexus F212 box. This has PowerCon in and through. You can see a 3-pack here. I've got 4 of them total, so 2 per side, tight array, long throw, and they've got 2 drivers in each, a phase plug on the top driver, which is really clever, and then the rotatable horn up top. It's a 1,000-watt continuous box, 2,000 peak, and they sound great. It's a birch cabinet. They also sit on speaker stands if you want. They've got a pole mount. These are the 2-channel cable ramps, 3 feet long, roughly, or just over that, I think. They are, it's 46.5 feet total, and they all live in the case. 4-pack on top of another 4-pack. So the 8 Blizzard Hotbox in this case, 4 in the tray, 4 below. The variable white Parquad 18s. It's a great solution for kind of a Eleiko at closer proximity. These are the 2 audio racks. So they're shallow cases. Up top, you got 16 by 8 with a Furman 20 amp power conditioner. On the bottom, you've got a 32 by 12 with the Chauvet DMX splitter, and you've got the Furman power conditioner as well in that one. Then we've got the mic and DI kit. That's the big kit with everything. There's a tray, it lives in top with accessories. These are the DAS or DAS Audio M12A wedges. You've got a handle, you got PowerCon in. They're powerful, they sound great. Foam-backed grill, birch cabinet. I've had National Axe on these, and they love them. They are really versatile, as you can also put them on speaker stands. You can pole mount these. There are 6 of them. These are the 4 Meyer Sound PSW2 subs, dual 15s, long throw, and the undercover sleeves. That's a hard panel on the face. Very easy to get off and on. And the Meyer UPA 2Ps, there's 4 of them total. 2 of them live in these single cases with the doors. The other 2 are paired together in a case. We've got the back of the Parquad 7s and Parquad 18s, and they're PowerCon and 5-pin. And there's with the clamp, they live in the case just like that, rigged and ready to go. Tray and top with cables. And that's it. Thanks for checking out the Kinnison Audio Works event production inventory. I appreciate the opportunity and hope this was helpful.